I feel like I've got a good strategy, but I have a lack of confidence, which is stopping me from generating real results in the markets. What should I do? If you've ever found yourself asking this question, the answer is to backtest. This video is sponsored by Forex Tester 5, which is the backtesting platform that I use. We'll talk about more on that in a bit. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you start to finish how you should be backtesting to get the results that you want. So first of all, what is backtesting? Now, backtesting is the act of going back through past price data and trading it as if it was live. You will then collect the information you get from your backtest, and you'll be able to see how viable your system is. And as well as that, you'll build confidence and you'll build market experience on seeing the kind of trades that come around under your strategy. Now, I find this super important. It's just like practice for anyone in any profession. If you do this practice, you're going to obviously develop your skills further than someone who isn't. And most importantly, you'll actually get to see that your system wins. And this is really important because if you go to trade live markets without confidence behind your strategy, you're going to find it difficult to apply a strategy in a winning way. Even if the strategy is a winning strategy, if you can't apply it properly due to a lack of confidence and experience, then you're not going to get good results. So in my opinion, backtesting is one of the best things you can do. And I've been asked the question a lot. What did you do to get over the line from losing into winning? Now for me, I got my trading down very well, but I was lacking confidence with my trades and I was struggling to hold my winning trades, and sometimes I would hesitate out of trades and close them at a loss, which then went on to be winners. This was due to the lack of confidence and the lack of real market experience around the strategy that I'd built. So when I got down to backtesting, this remedied all the problems that I had, and that is actually what pushed me over the line. So if you're a trader who's perhaps 1, 2, or 3 years into your trading journey and you're struggling to just get yourself over that line to success, I highly recommend giving backtesting a go. I think everyone should be doing it. Some people will disagree with me, but I've never seen a trader get worse from backtesting. Okay, so before we get into the backtesting processes and how exactly I would advise you to go about doing your backtesting, there is one point I want to make, and that is that backtesting will not solve all of your problems, okay? When you backtest, there is no emotion and there's no real money involved. So the psychology side of things needs to be mastered elsewhere. So what I want you to understand is that backtesting is something you can do to aid your trading journey, but you won't exactly backtest your way to success if you're not working on the other things, okay? There's a lot of things you need to focus on in trading: your risk control, your psychology, your technicals, your fundamentals, making sure you have a solid trading plan, making sure you're journaling. All of this is equally as important as one another. Okay, so what do we need to backtest? We need a little bit of a toolbox here. First of all, you need a trading strategy and a written down trading plan showing your repeatable process from start to finish. Second of all, you need some form of folder structure or note-taking platform so that you can save your screenshots. You could use Notion, or you could just set up some folders like this on your desktop. And if you want to go one step deeper, you can use a Forex journaling platform like Trading Vault or Edgewonk. And then the last thing you're going to need is a backtesting platform. Now, I personally recommend investing in a backtesting software because I think this is going to give you the best odds to succeed. You can backtest years and years of data using these, and they're all very streamlined and they save you a lot of time while you're actually doing your testing work. But if you're not willing to invest in a backtesting software, you can use TradingView's bar replay tool. However, you are going to be somewhat incredibly limited on the data you can collect, because if you're trading low timeframes, you can only backtest around 3 to 4 weeks of data, as opposed to some of the backtesting platforms allowing you to go back 20 plus years. So to recap, you need a trading plan and a trading strategy. You need a folder structure or a note-taking platform to save your screenshots. And you need a backtesting platform that you can actually do your testing on. Once you've got all of those things, you can start backtesting. So let me show you the process. Okay, so step 1 is putting together your trading plan for your backtests. Now, because you're backtesting, your trading plan doesn't need to be as in-depth as your live plan needs to be. You don't need to include the psychological side of things. All that you need to note down are the following things. So first of all, what percentage of your account will you risk per trade? I would advise going with 0.5 to 1% and not really much past that, because this will set you up nicely for keeping your live account safe and also getting funded and keeping your funded account safe. Next, you want your repeatable system plan. So as an example for this video, we're going to use a very simple plan and we are going to use the following system rules. Step number 1, we will identify the short-term trend direction by looking for a break of structure. Step number 2, we will then look for imbalanced supply or demand in line with that trending structure. Step number 3, we will place sell or buy limits on the supply zones or the demand zones, and we will target the next low in the trend. Now, as you can see, this is super simplified, but it gives us a repeatable process that we can follow trade after trade. This is what you want because this is going to be the easiest way to build solid data on a repeatable plan that's not super discretionary and will be easy to go and apply to the markets when you come to your backtesting and your live trading. Once you have that plan, it's time to set up a folder structure or a note-taking platform. Or you can use Notion and follow the same concept and maybe write a little note around each chart screenshot that you take while doing your backtesting. So now let's get into the actual backtesting process. Okay, so now that we've got our folder structure and our trading plan prepared, we can actually start to do some backtesting. So for this, I've gone over to Forex Tester 5. This is the backtesting platform that I use and the one that I would suggest to you as well. I've actually tried out quite a few. This is my favorite by far, but you'll get to see if you like it or not in this video, and then you can make an informed decision about what backtesting platform you're going to use. But without further ado, let's get into it. So what we would do is open up a new project, and we would then apply our strategy as written out in our trading plan within this backtesting platform. So in our trading plan, we said we were going to look for a break of structure, then we were going to sell from supply or buy from demand, and we were going to target the next low, okay? So very simple strategy, and that's what we're going to apply here. Now, what we could actually do is mark up that we've got this break of structure just here. Then we can see we have this supply zone just up here. The previous one was retested, so now we could mark out that supply. And now we know when price comes into this area here, we would look to sell with our stop loss above the high. So what we can do within Forex Tester 5 is actually place an order. And I'm going to show you some of the reasons why I really like this platform. It allows you to do built-in risk management, which when I was using some of the other backtesting platforms, they don't allow this. So you actually have to do position sizing if you want to be as realistic as possible with your testing. It really takes up a lot of time and makes it kind of tedious to do. So I really like this built-in process. This makes it a lot better for me. And then what we can do is place an order. And as you can see, it pretty much is identical to what we would do within the MetaTrader desktop platform. We've got our entry at the bottom of the zone. I'm going to go a little 1 pip higher for the stop loss, clearing the top of the zone. And then our target is down into the low, okay? Following on from what we spoke about in our trading plan. Now we're risking 1% here. We have a $50,000 account. All of that is totally able to be fine-tuned. So you can set your starting balance. You can set your time zones. So now if we place that order, we can see that we have a sell limit at this level. We have a stop loss at the high and we have our target down into the low. Now I'm going to delete all the objects here. And what that's going to do is actually just leave us with our trade order. And now we can actually allow the market to play forward in real time by resuming the project. And we get to see what the market would act like in an actual trading scenario. And as the market moves down towards our target, you can see on the open positions order that we actually see this profit stacking up. So right now we're running around 3% on this position. If this fails to take profit, I think we'll get around 6% in profits or 5%. And if it loses, obviously we're going to lose 1% because that's what we've risked. So as you can see, this is a super realistic trading environment, and it pretty much allows you to trade and build experience for your systems, as well as collect the data and build your confidence there in a very realistic scenario. You can even see the candles moving step by step. And I think that ability to speed it up or slow it down is really good because you get to see what actual candle movements would be like when you were in a trade. So as you just saw there, when the trade hit take profit, we now get this trade history. Okay, we have the sell was entered there, the buy was taken there. So that's where we got in, that's where we got out. And as you can see now, the balance down here has actually gone up in the same way it would in MetaTrader. We are now up $2,946. So we did make around 6% or 6R on that trade. If we go to account history, we'll actually see that setup in there as well. So it gives you a really realistic and enjoyable trading platform to work within. And the best thing about it is while you're actually collecting this information, it saves all of the data for you in the background. So if you head over to the Windows tab and click statistics, you will now see all of the trades we've taken, which obviously for this project is only one so far, will be tracked within here. And this is going to allow you to see your win rates, average winning trade size, your average losing trade size, how long your winning and losing trades take to play out, how much profit per week or month you collect. And it's even going to provide you with your expected outcome value over a long enough time span once you've taken a bunch of trades. So it will give you your expected monthly returns, your expected weekly returns, and all of this super valuable information. Now, the reason I really like this is because on other backtesting platforms, or if you're backtesting with TradingView, you have to save all of this information yourself. Otherwise, you're not really going to get the most out of your testing. So being able to just collect it straight in here is, in my opinion, really, really nice. Now, the next thing we would do is screenshot this chart, move it over to our folder structure or our note-taking platform, because this way we actually get to see the trade after the fact. So we can go back and instead of just looking at numbers, we also get to see the actual charts that we executed. So what we would do is simply mark up this chart for the reasons we executed the trade. So we have our supply zone there that we entered on. We could put a note saying our stop loss was above this level. We could put a note saying our take profit was down at this low here. And then you'll see that this actually fits perfectly into what we designed in that trading plan. And now if you save enough of these trades, you've got a massive bank of information information that you can look back on to see what your great trades look like and what your poor trades look like. And you'll find patterns within those as well, which is going to further allow you to refine your strategy and achieve better statistics over here in a backtesting scenario before you take it to the live markets. And that's it. That is the ultimate guide to backtesting your strategy and why you should do it. So it's actually quite a simple process, but most people overlook it or ignore it entirely because they can't be bothered to put in the work. I've never seen someone get worse from backtesting, and for myself, it's actually the thing that allowed me to push over the line and build the confidence on the systems I developed to actually apply them properly to the live market and achieve the success that I was looking for. So I definitely recommend you try it out and stick to it long term because it's going to build confidence, experience, and valuable data that will allow you to trade your systems to your best possible efficiency when it comes to trading live. Now, if you're interested in getting Forex Tester 5, which is the backtesting platform I've showed you in this video, head over to the link in the description. There's a 10% discount on there, and that will be layered on top of any sales or discounts that Forex Tester themselves are running. So you should be able to get a really good price. And for a one-off investment, I think it's well worth doing because you have a backtesting platform you can continually use for years to come to collect data on any systems that you want to try out and continue refining your edge. If you've got any questions about the backtesting process, please let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to help you out where I can. That's it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please drop a like. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post educational videos and analysis videos every single week. That's all from me. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.